Gathering is something a lot of people do, whether it's for home dec or little girls' outfits. There's actually a stitch that is built into your machine that is considered the gathering stitch. It's stitch number 37. Now all it does is it makes the stitch length longer, so it's easy to stitch and then you can pull on your fabric. Tell you the truth, that is, well, hard. That's a hard stitch to do. The better stitch is to use a foot. There's a gathering foot, there's a ruffler, 10 times better. But I do want to show you something totally different way of gathering. So using the bridging stitch, stitch number 31. Now don't use foot B. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it with cord. This is a great way to use it, especially on something really heavy that you need to gather. You've probably run gathering stitches where there's 2 rows that you need to stitch because then it's easier to pull and so forth. Now I'm putting on the manual buttonhole foot, and if you watch the buttonhole video, you'll know why we do this with cording. There's 2 rows of grooves underneath the foot, and there's this little heel to the foot. So what I'm going to do is show you how we can take some cord. You'll need it twice as long as the fabric you're gathering before you stitch it. So I'm going to just take the cord and I'm going to just double it up. So this loop right here is going to hook around the back part of the foot. Once we start stitching, this will do the job for us because it will hold these cords right in the grooves of the foot. Sometimes you might need to hold the fabric back here because what we're doing is we're stitching over the cord. This stitch is stitching over the right cord and then over the left cord. And so it's not catching or stitching into the cord itself because we need to be able to slide the cord to gather the fabric. Okay, this will give us enough to go on. So much easier here. Okay, so this is what it looks like as it catches over the cord. This is where the loop was, so it is held up on this end. So when we pull the cord on the opposite end, we don't lose the cord, and watch, it just slides across, kind of like sliding a curtain or a shower curtain along the bar, and you can get that all gathered up. But tell you the truth, buy a ruffler, buy a gathering foot, depending on what you're doing. It is a lot simpler. But in the meantime, I would use the bridging stitch and stitch over a length of cord.